The last time I watched Redhill wasn't exactly a delightful experience.
It's in. Cobham are through to the playoff final on penalties.
Capping off what turned into the most dramatic, and in our case the most depressing, end to a non-league season ever.
It's shit.
Jersey Bulls prevailed, AFC Whiteleaf were champions, and from thinking they won the league to suffering defeat in the playoffs in only a matter of weeks, one by one Redhill's team fell apart, with manager Jordan Clark stepping down as manager, quickly followed by the announcements of the players that they were all leaving too. This season has been all change at the Kiln Brow, with a new manager in Sam Morgan and a whole host of new faces coming through the door, but the one thing that stayed the same is the support from the infamous Lobster Army. It's been a mixed start for the Lobsters, with 3 wins and 2 losses in their opening 5 league games, but the major disappointment comes from the eliminations in both the FA Vase and the FA Cup, falling at the first hurdle in both competitions.
But as the old cliche goes, it gives Redhill the chance to now fully focus on the league and also give the fans a chance to hopefully cheer for something at the end of the season, which we all felt robbed of. And today is a chance to make a real statement against local rivals Horley Town.
3 points and 4 miles away from Redhill, Horley Town are Redhill's closest geographic rivals in the league, and being literally the next town along from Redhill, the local bragging rights are there for the taking.
This is what football is all about, stamping your authority over your noisy neighbours, and I'm certainly expecting a lot of noise today. The league table is still taking shape in these early rounds, so let's get inside, find out who's going to come on top today, and back the Lobster boys. It's going to be a bit of an interesting one today, ladies and gentlemen, because, well, it's our first game, actually, at the Kiln Brow, watching Redhill at all since that fateful day last season. A little bit of PTSD, actually. Not particularly nice being back here, but it is, at the same time, it is very, very nice to be back. Already seen a lot of familiar faces, which is one of my favourite things about coming to Redhill. It's every time you come back, you see the same old faces, and it's lovely. The infamous Lobster Army, which, by the way, actually, I'm now going to plug. There are some rumblings of some social media activity, possible podcast. There is currently a page for the Lobster Army, so whether you are a Redhill fan or not, keep your eyes peeled for that. Go and follow those pages on socials as well. That is the Lobster Army, because you know, when I'm not here and I'm checking the scores on Twitter, it's also nice to have that fan page as well, so it's really, really good stuff. But yeah, it's nice to be back, and it's going to be interesting to see how this derby day unfolds. We've already seen a couple of Horley flags sticking out and about, but not as noisy as I thought it was going to be. I will be honest, you know, I'm not expecting an old firm derby here, but I was expecting a little bit more noise. It's not negative, it's, you know, the hand that we're dealt with. Doesn't change what happens on the pitch, but I'm very, very intrigued to see how this Redhill team play together, because obviously it's a completely new 11 to what we saw last time we were here, and a new manager as well. Apparently even the signings that were made in the summer, not all of them have stuck around, because apparently some of them were unfit, some of them just weren't good enough. So it sounds like Sam Morgan's had his work cut out for him, but he's also making those difficult decisions. So I'm quietly confident for today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the teams are both out for today, and that man, number 17, Tommy Smith, back after leaving for Corinthian Casuals. He's back, signed this week, starting on the first opportunity back. And we are, of course, joined. I say, of course. This is your second game of the season. We've done the FA Trophy. We have. But first Redhill game together this season.
Yeah, but unscheduled. But yeah, looking forward to it. Should be an interesting one. Redhill have had a up and down start, but they're in a good position, so a good win today, and they're right up there where they need to be.
Yeah, there's that platform for them to build on. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, these early games of the season are just sort of feeling out the league, and particularly for Redhill, with a brand new squad, a brand new manager. It's constantly changing. It's hard to say where we're going to end up, but they're only 3 points off of the top. We've got our aspirations, but we're not going to know for sure how things are going to look until we are later on in the league. But for now, what's your score prediction today for Derby Day?
It's going to be quite a few goals in it. 3-2 Redhill.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a few goals. That'd be nice. I am going to go for, I don't know, again, it's so hard to predict, but I am going to go for a Redhill win, obviously, and I'm going to go for a little 2-1. You know, well, there's always one of us that goes for a 2-1, and today it's me. Surprised it wasn't you. Game time.
And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Easy pickings for the keeper. Oh, Jesus Christ, great hands for the keeper. Oh God, he's completely open. Oh, he's wasted that opportunity. I'll be honest, his first touch was absolutely horrendous there. We took it away from goal, blazed it over the bar. Oh my God, it's all the way in. I mean, it's a fantastic goal, whether he meant it or not, but Redhill are 1-0 down, and that's the opposite of what we wanted to see on Derby Day.
It's been a bit of a quiet game really so far. There's not really been a lot going on. Barely a half chance really. Horley with the best chance of the game up until now, with a one-on-one with the goalkeeper that they blazed over the bar, and that one you'd expect him to at least get on target. The irony is, the goal that they've actually scored, you wouldn't have gambled on it even being a shot, but it's gone all the way through, straight into the top corner. It's absolutely bamboozled everybody. It's not the confidence that we're used to seeing from a Redhill team from last season, but you know, it's new players getting used to each other, obviously new managers. It's still early days in the season, but it's not the start that Redhill wanted on Derby Day.
Good chance for Redhill. Go on. Oh, just missing that final touch at the end. Oh my word. Go on. Come on. Ah.
Coming now.
Go on. Ah. Free kick in a great position for Redhill now. This is a real chance.
Nick, in you go, Nick, in you go.
Oh, it's easy pickings for the goalkeeper in the end. Oh no. Oh, he skewed it wide. It's still alive for Horley though. Oh my God. Oh, somehow it stays out.
Horley have probably been the team on top. I think their goal is absolutely fair. Redhill have had a fair few more chances since, but it's too easy for Horley. It's a real different experience than what we had last season.
Go on, Tommy. Go on. Oh. Come on. Yes! I think it might have been an own goal. But it's found its way into the back of the net, and Redhill have equalised. For whatever reason, it has actually been disallowed. It's ruled out.
I haven't actually had a chance to look back and see what happened. The only assumption I can come to is potentially a push on the goalkeeper that's disallowed that. I will obviously pop it over screen now as I'm talking, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's gone on there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. At present, I can't give an opinion, but Redhill have found the back of the net. It's not going to count. It's still 1-0. Even then, if they had scored, it doesn't feel totally deserved.
Come on. Nice. Oh!
Finish.
And again. Oh man. Go. Oh, wow. Nice. Come on. Go on, Paddy. Nice. Oh, unlucky pal. Nice, Timmy. That's all right. That's not bad. Come on. Oh, it's bundled in. Good to the boy. Come on. That's what we like to see. Redhill back on level terms just before the break. It was scrappy, but it doesn't matter how they come. It's 1-1 now. Game on.
Well, as I said earlier, they've been getting into the game. They've been doing well, but it still feels different to what we expect from a Redhill side. You know, again, you know, it was scrappy. It wasn't the cleanest of finishes you'll ever see in your life, but that doesn't matter. They've managed to find the equaliser, and gives them a really good platform going into the second half now. It completely derails Horley's half-time talk and gives Redhill a new lease of life, hopefully going into that second half.
Oh. And that is half time, ladies and gentlemen. Scores tied at 1-1. An interesting half, wasn't it? In the end, maybe not quite what we were used to as Redhill fans, but what were your thoughts?
I think for the first half an hour, Redhill weren't really at the races. They had some half-decent attacks down the right, didn't really make anything of them, didn't really have many chances or any chances. And to be fair, I think Horley could have at least another goal, and could have been 2, maybe even 3-0 up by half an hour. But I felt the last 15 minutes, Redhill came back into it very strongly, and arguably, well, probably not arguably, I think they were the better team. They had a disallowed goal. I don't know if you've seen that yet. We haven't really seen it. Apparently a push, I think, on the goalkeeper. And then, unfortunately, I missed the equaliser because I was getting you watered.
It was very similar to the one that was disallowed, by the way. It was all bundled in.
Right, okay. So I think on balance, maybe it's a fair score at half time. Okay, 2/3 of it, at least you'd say, have been Horley on top. But I like the way that Redhill have battled back, and be interesting to see what the second half brings.
It most certainly is. And you can see what tactically Redhill are trying to do. You can see that they are sticking to that game plan that they've got. And once again, I know I've said this a few times, might sound like I'm making excuses, but it is just the reality of the situation where you are going to need some time for things to settle, people to get used to styles of play, etc. So I mean, it's been eye-opening compared to what we expected from Redhill last season, but it's also not been totally bad. A little bit worrying at the start of the game, but like you said, Redhill have battled back really, really well, and I think that they could go on now and hopefully get that winner. So we'll have to wait and see. My 2-1's still on. Your 3-2 is still on, but we need a few more goals in the second half, so see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back underway. Big second half needed for Redhill. Need to start brightly. Come on. Come on! Oh, it's a great save. It's fairly central, the shot, but that is the start that we want to see from Redhill. Oh my word. Oh, I tell you what, the footwork and the dribbling there deserved a goal, but he just couldn't quite get it into that corner. Come on! Yes! Redhill take the lead! It was bobbling around that penalty area again, and they found the goal that matters. They're 2-1 up. This is what we like to see. You had Timmy trying an acrobatic attempt, blocked by the defender, once again pinballing around, but nice control, nice finish. Redhill 2-1 up now. This is what we wanted to see. It's the comeback of dreams, and particularly because my score prediction's bang on now, isn't it?
And mine is on as well.
Well, yeah, but
Loads of time left.
mine's green, yours is amber.
Well, at least it's not red.
Redhill! 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 The crowd particularly happy to see him back. Come on. Yes! Timmy finds the back of the net. Horley are not happy about that. They had a player on the floor. Everyone sort of froze. But Timmy finds the back of the net, and that's what we like to see. Really weird one now, and the Horley player seems to be milking it a little bit, which you'd expect considering the fact that obviously Redhill have gone on to score. You can make an argument for unsportsmanship conduct, but at the same time the ref didn't blow. You got to play to the whistle, and Redhill used that to their advantage. And yeah, really nice from them. Really nice from Redhill. 3-1 now. Loving life. Everywhere we go, everywhere we go. Really good save. He's offside and he's missed it anyway. I'll be honest, I thought that what we were going to see there was very similar to Horley's opening goal in the first half, but not quite to be. It's been a bit of a quiet second half aside from the Redhill goals. They started the half really well and they're just sort of controlling the game at the moment. A few stoppages here and there, but no, Redhill are doing well. Come on! Oh, it's a great save. Oh, it's over the bar again. Nice. Love that. And that's it. Redhill are the winners on Derby Day from 1-0 down. That goal just before half-time, serving as a springboard for that comeback in the second half. But they had to be at their best then, and they were. 3-1 winners on the day, and a fantastic second half display to back that up. Horley were probably the better side in the first half, in my opinion, but Redhill gradually came into it, and that second half display, as I've already said, was what won them the game at the end of the day. They massively flipped it round. Fantastic performance from them in the end, and well-deserved winners at full time. There you go, mate. I hope you like it.
Come on, Redhill.
Well played, mate. Smashed it. So we're joined by Sam and Andy, Redhill manager, Redhill assistant manager, I believe. Yeah, fantastic. So first game that we've been to this season, and it's really nice to come and see you guys. Obviously winning against bitter rivals, which is what we like to see. I'll ask you first. The start to the season had some highs, it's had some lows. How do you feel like it's been settling into the club?
It's been quite easy to settle in. Obviously you've seen the atmosphere obviously today, so it makes it a little bit easier to settle in as well. Brand new group of players, and I think they've gelled as quicker than probably expected, to be honest, to being where we needed to be. But I think everyone's put like the belief to be up there and be that sort of team has kicked in quite a lot. So I'm encouraged by it. I think it's going to be that sort of season that no one really runs away with it. So we've just got to stay in touch and put up these sorts of results.
Well, that's it. I was hearing from the fans earlier. It's now top of the league, so it's what we like to see at the moment. But it's still early days. The league's still taking shape. Has there been any sort of challenges with having to practically sign like an entire new team and deal with those players, get them to gel? I know you said obviously early days. It's been good so far, but what have you made of it?
Yeah, it's difficult. When you do a rebuild, it's really difficult. But that's where Morgs' tireless work, phone calls, texts, all that we do, getting numbers down right back to the first session at pre-season, getting players in, and then once we get the players we want, then we've got to try and make that mix and get it right and get them understanding each other. I think, like Morg said there, it's probably happened a bit quicker than we thought. There's a real belief amongst the squad now that we can challenge and we can be where we think we deserve to be, and we'll just continue to do that. Momentum's such a big thing. Momentum's massive, and the quicker these boys and the sooner they continue to believe we can be where we think we should be at the top of the table, then that's where we want to stay.
Yeah. Well, definitely. I mean, that's obviously, you've walked in, if I'm being honest, into a very difficult club where last season obviously we're looking at pushing winning the league, playoffs, going up, and obviously all the drama that came with it. So to come in and completely rebuild and match the fans' expectations. I mean, I coined the phrase at the beginning of the season, Sam Morgan ball, and we saw a bit of that today. Obviously there's still going to be time where it's going to get more fluid, but I think it's definitely a good start to the season. The disappointments obviously with the cup, exiting both of those at the first time of asking. This now, as cliche as it sounds to say, it's an opportunity for both of you to really focus on the league, isn't it?
It is a focus. I think it's not just a focus. I think unfortunately those cup games do come early where it was part of a rebuild. We're still getting to know players. There's players that unfortunately played in both of those games that maybe didn't reflect maybe what we needed and maybe wasn't right for them either, like both sides really. So at that point it's not even a dig at them, it was just this isn't right for them, it's not right for us, and we've had to use unfortunately those cups to see that, and now we're obviously getting a more settled side, more people that understand maybe what we expect of them as well. So yeah, it is something for us to concentrate on, but to me I'd take a league over a cup any day.
100%. I mean, it's particularly with the FA Cup, as nice as it would be for Redhill to win the FA Cup, it's a big ask, isn't it? A cup run's always nice, but I think after last season, from a fan's point of view, I think getting promotion, winning the league is definitely where we're at. And second half performance, especially today, was considerably more impressive than the first. And I think if it keeps up like that, I think you'll be fine. So thank you very much, lads.
Cheers, mate. Thank
well
you very
done
much.
today. Good to meet you. Take care. And we're also joined by the one and only Super Tommy Smith. How does it feel to be back first and foremost?
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Obviously, good couple of seasons here, and it's nice to be back.
I heard from a lot of fans, 'cause this is the first game that we've been to. A lot of fans were saying that we're maybe a little bit shaky at the back, and even though it was our first game here today, the performance that you put in was so calm, composed, very obviously. What's the word? Like commanding. You put in a very solid shift. Is it been quite easy to settle back into a team as well? That's quite new. There's obviously a lot of unfamiliar faces, despite the familiarity in kit.
Yeah, it's been so easy to settle back in. Obviously, a few of the boys here last year.
Yeah.
I know a few of the boys from previous teams we played in. Obviously, I know Morgs from previous, so it's just fitted in nicely, so it's not really been any problem at all, to be fair.
Yeah, that's obviously what we like to hear. It's great to see you back as well. Ambitions joining Redhill, obviously from Corinthian Casuals as well. Was there anything, and you don't have to answer this by the way, was there anything in particular, or what drew you back to Redhill?
Football's football. Sometimes things don't work out as you want them to. So you just pass up and move on.
That's it. Well, listen, selfishly, we are absolutely buzzing to see you back. And again, fantastic performance from you today. So thank you very much. You were my man of the match for what it's worth.
Thank you.
But good to have you back, mate.
What's up, man? Cheers.
So we're also joined by the official Lobsters Army man of the match winner, Paddi Harland-Goddard. Congratulations, first and foremost. I hope you like the alcohol that we got you.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, it's all in the changing room floor now.
That's what we like to hear. That's celebrating in the right way. But one of the familiar faces from last season, I think the last thing I saw of you was sliding along a table in the Redhill documentary. So it's obviously been a season of change over the summer and stuff. How has it been for you settling in with the new boys and them all coming in?
It's been a bit difficult, obviously, seeing familiar faces every day.
Yeah.
And but Morgs has come in, he's built a really good team straight away. And he's just told me I want you to play this season. So obviously that's a no-brainer. I mean, last season I wasn't really a biggest part, but it's just good to know someone can trust you a lot more this season.
100%. And do you know what? That's actually what I was going to ask you next. Is you've been given, it feels like, more the reins this season to come out, start, show what you can do. And this is the first game that we've been to this season, by the way. I thought you played brilliantly and definitely one of the standout players. Hence the Man of the Match award as well. A bit of pressure from Tommy Smith coming back as well for that Man of the Match award, but no, you ran away with it. I think you did really, really well. Mate, well done today. You're absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Well played, and hopefully see more of you in a Redhill shirt. Smashed it.
Thank you.
So, back at non-league, back at Redhill, Derby Day delight. Been a good game. The second half, I think you mentioned halfway through, had fizzled out slightly to the advantage of Redhill. We're not complaining. I mean, it's a fantastic, really strong start to the second half there, and comfortable in the end, which was a direct contrast to what we saw, particularly in that first half, the first 30 minutes. That was your catchphrase after the game, wasn't it? First 30 minutes. Yeah, so what are your thoughts anyway?
It's funny because sometimes the best games and days are the ones that you weren't planning to have at the beginning of the day. So you asked me at about 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock whether I wanted to come to Redhill. No offence, Redhill, but I wasn't planning on it, so I didn't want to come. And then you asked me at about 2:15, can I come and do some filming for you or help you with the filming before the match? So I said yes, and 10 steps out of the door thought, yeah, let's go for it. So I'm glad I did, because it was a really good day, fantastic result, and actually Redhill, I was really impressed with them at the end, actually. At the beginning, first 30 minutes, have I said that? First 30 minutes, I didn't think they were quite in the game, but after that they bossed it, and about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from the end I did say to you that the game was fizzling out, and that was great because it seemed like Horley had sort of given up the ghost. They realised they weren't going to win the match, and fantastic. So really good performance from Redhill, and I believe they are top of the table now, so fantastic, well done. Yeah,
it was really good. Nice to come back to Redhill. Nice to see a lot of familiar faces as well. And so, do you know what? That's one of the best things I think for me about coming to non-league, and particularly your local teams. The more you go, the more people that you recognise, the more people that you can have a chat with when you come next time. It is really the beauty of non-league. And whilst the rivalry element maybe wasn't as fierce and as frightful as we were anticipating, or certainly I was anticipating, I thought there'd be a lot more sort of banter between the crowd. Always a thoroughly enjoyable experience at Redhill, and just happy that they got the 3 points. But great to have a chat with Sam and all of the players as well, the coaching staff. It's a real pleasure always coming to Redhill, and always feel really welcome. So we're going to try and do a few more Redhill games this season, particularly the away games. If there's any games in particular that you want us to go and see, comment them down below. But for now, this is us over and out. We've got actually another vlog tomorrow, haven't we? This is why you weren't overly keen on coming, because we've got FA Trophy
in 2 days. Oh no, sir.
I know, we haven't done that together, I think, since Southampton versus Leicester, and I can't remember, it must have been, Redhill Whitehawk the day before. There you go. There is a bit of a throwback for you.
So looking grumpy on the second one of those as well.
Yeah, possibly, although we had hospitality, so that perked you up a bit. Anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Come on the Lobsters. Nice to come back and see you boys. So, we'll be back there before too long again. Hopefully. All the best, guys. Take care as always. Peace and love.